12-year-old Temulkley loves to come out on the steppes with his grandmother and tend the goats. Not long ago, most Mongolians lived like this, in yurts out on the open plains. Temulkley enjoys coming to visit. His grandmother burns dried cow manure to cook and heat their home, even in the depths of winter. But just 10 kilometers away, the picture changes dramatically. This is the country's bustling capital city, Ulan Bator. 1 in every 3 Mongolians lives here, and anywhere from 30 to 50,000 new people flock to the city every year. A little over 1 million people live in Ulan Bator, and more than half in humble conditions, without basic necessities like running water. Temulkley's parents built a house in one of the city's newer neighborhoods. Like all of her neighbors, Temulkley's mother uses a primitive oven for heat, but instead of relying on cow manure, most here use lignite or brown coal, and not without consequence. Ulan Bator is one of the most polluted cities in the world.
It was better 2 years ago, but now the air pollution has gotten really bad, especially in the winter. The children constantly have colds or a cough.
Even Temulkley's school is heated with coal.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, teachers.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
Thanks, sit down, please.
Mongolia places great emphasis on education. But winter is a challenge for the school. Despite the coal-fired heater, the students sometimes have to wear thick winter coats. The poorly fitted windows and badly insulated walls let in icy drafts. The principal says it's one of his biggest problems. The decaying prefab school buildings weren't built to withstand Mongolia's extreme temperatures. In winter, it's often minus 40 degrees Celsius. He points out mold growing on the ceilings and paint peeling off the walls. He says they installed new windows, but it didn't help.
We need to renovate from the ground up. In the winter, they took measurements along the walls while the heat was on. It should be plus 5 degrees up by the ceiling, but it was minus 15. You can see that a massive amount of heat is lost.
Germany and the U.S. are now providing support and help for renovation. 3 elementary schools are being overhauled in Ulan Bator, and they're supposed to serve as models of energy-efficient construction. The work is already underway.
The old roof cladding has been removed. After everything is cleaned up, we'll install a vapor barrier and thermal insulation. After that's done, we'll put on the new roof cover.
There's new insulation for the roof and the facade. The heaters are getting a thorough cleaning, and later a new boiler will be installed. For most of the workers, energy-efficient construction is a new experience. And their boss hopes that he too can learn something.
It's really interesting work for us. Insulating a building from top to bottom is new to us. I think there's a great need for that in Mongolia.
The workers get a hands-on tutorial. They learn that the insulation panels have to be fastened securely to the facade. If the wall isn't completely covered with panels, the effect of the insulation is lost. There shouldn't be any gaps between the panels either. In Ulan Bator, it's not just renovating that's become a focus. There's also a boom in new construction. 100,000 new apartments are planned for the capital, a chance to make the city more eco-friendly. GIZ, the German Agency for International Cooperation, wants to help Mongolia on its way to a more environmentally sound future. With support from the German Development Ministry, they invite young architects and engineers to visit an eco-friendly model home. Good insulation is crucial for the harsh Mongolian winters, and solar panels on the roof provide enough energy for hot water. for showering and heating. It might be hard to believe that solar power is an option here in the dark, cold winter, but it's been proven to work. Wiring runs through the whole house. Heat sensors attached to the hot water pipes, windows, and window panes take temperature measurements every 4 seconds, so heat loss can be measured precisely. And it works. The house only consumes 1/3 the energy of a conventional new home. That concept is going to be used to build schools and even a completely new neighborhood. But development agencies depend on local construction companies, and that's why the GIZ is trying to generate enthusiasm among architects and engineers.
We've reached a point where these new innovative technologies can be brought out onto the market, even here in Mongolia. We've seen a lot of interest and demand for it here.
And that demand is taking shape. This barren stretch of land is set to become a new eco-city, home to 16,000 people. Proof that Ulan Bator's landscape and image are slowly starting to change.